Today, a judge ruled in favor of a hospital accused of manipulating its COVID-19 case numbers. In June, 4 nurses took the hospital to court claiming the administration changed positive results to negative. Reveal investigator Andy Parati discovered the judge made her decision to dismiss the case without reviewing all of the evidence.
Claims of a COVID cover-up involving Landmark Hospital in Athens dismissed by a judge Thursday morning. Victor Moldovan is the hospital's attorney.
We were very satisfied with the judge's decision. We think she made the right decision.
In June, 4 nurses claimed the hospital created a scheme to hide its COVID infections by retesting positive patients until it got a negative result. The hospital allegedly did it by swabbing the back of patients' throats or tracheas, but testing it as a nasal swab, which can alter the results. Taylor Bodderford is a former Landmark nurse.
You're lying to your patients, you're lying to the family members, and quite frankly, for a disease that has killed so many people, quit being so careless.
About a week later, the Georgia Department of Public Health inspected and found no deficiencies.
My understanding, and we're pretty confident that the hospital is doing everything they're supposed to be doing in context of CDC guidelines.
On June 18th, a Landmark spokesperson emailed 11 Alive saying, "We do not have any patient who is active positive for COVID-19. But in this affidavit signed by Landmark's own chief medical officer just the day before, he wrote he was concerned for at least one patient's well-being due to COVID-19 present in our hospital. The affidavit was intended for Chernesia Randolph to gain conservatorship of her late mother staying at the hospital.
He stated that there was COVID in the building and that my mom needs to be moved immediately due to the conditions that she was in.
Why the discrepancy?
My understanding is there's no discrepancy, is that whenever the statement was made about there being no COVID, that was absolutely true.
Natalie Woodward is an attorney representing the nurses and plans to appeal the ruling.
I think the judge is wrong. I think that as medical practitioners, these nurses have a duty to these patients. They have a duty to the community. But ultimately, the Court of Appeals will decide if that's accurate or not.
The judge provided no explanation for dismissing the case. The attorneys for the nurses believe it was likely done on procedural grounds and not evidence because the judge declined to hear any of the witness testimony from the nurses or audio recordings that they believe support their claims. The hospital declined to discuss its testing procedures with 11 Alive, but claims it has no known COVID-19 patients.